Hey everybody, Matt here today, and I reckon this is part 3 in my backpacking basics, how not to rough it, that's it. Alright, again, at last video, I think I promised to change the scenery. Sorry. I was trying to shoot this video outside earlier, but something weird happened with my phone, so I couldn't shoot the video right, and so I had to, and it's getting dark out now, so I had to come in here and do it. So anyway, alright, today we're going to be talking about cook kits. Now, if you watch one of my videos I did recently about the Foster's coffee pot, you'll know that, and my pot rings and alternative method, you know you can make a cook pot out of a beer can. But not everybody has beer cans available. Maybe you don't drink beer, or maybe you just don't like Foster's, or maybe, you know, they don't sell it in your area, or that kind of thing. Anyway, again, I'm in one of those situations where our family doesn't drink beer, and so it's pretty hard to find a beer can. Well, luckily, a friend of mine who's a scrapper found 5 or 6 of these cans just intact and just fine. So that's how I got them, and it's pretty cool. But anyway, you can make a cook pot out of one of these, but again, if you don't have access to one, what are you going to do? Well, in one of my earlier videos, I showed you an aluminum bottle cook kit. I just went to the thrift store, bought an aluminum bottle for $1, and cut it. Put a little bit of foil tape on the edge, or you could file the edge down to where it's nice and smooth, and just put the little rubber ring around it. But if you don't want to do that, this is another way you could do a cook kit. And we're going to also talk about stoves in this video. Alright, this is just part of the pot cozy. This is the top. This is the bottom, right here. Alright, this is a tin cup that I got at a Civil War reenactment. But if you want to get one sort of like this, you can get an IMUSA 10 centimeter cup, and it'll be about the same size as this. The thing that you want to have in any cook kit: lighter. I have a windscreen in this one because, again, it's an alcohol stove cook kit. And one thing with alcohol stoves, there is absolutely no reason that if you're by yourself, or you have your own personal cook kit, there's no reason to be lugging a big canister stove with you when you can have something just as small and portable as this. This is a replica of a Mini Bull Design Elite stove. I just made this myself out of V8 juice can. It was a pretty simple project, but man, this thing works great. Or if you this is a little bit more in-depth of a project. You kind of have to do the inner wall and stuff. But if you want to do, I'm going to post a video on how to make what's called a Unican stove. It just takes one can, really easy, really simple to do, and that'd probably be a better option for younger people such as myself. But this is another stove that I made. It's this is actually what's called a penny can stove. You got the fill holes there, and you put a penny over. But this is sort of a pressurized stove, and I don't really recommend a newbie taking on that task of making a pressurized one, because the first one I made blew up and took all the arm hair off my dad's arm. He wasn't very happy about that. But anyway, at the bottom of this cook kit, I have a grill. Yes, a grill. On computers, they have fans. Okay, they have fans. All right, on the back of the computer, the big tower, and it's kind of like the exhaust from all that stuff working, and it's kind of just pulls all the hot air out. Well, covering the fan cover is this thing right here, and you can just take this off and make it into a little grill, and it fits perfectly inside my pot, just like that. Very inexpensive, very easy cook kit to make if you don't have access to a beer can. This is another option right there. So and then the cozy, this here is kind of a multiple working thing, because it can be my Foster's can cozy too. for that cook kit. The only bad thing is it just has that little slot right there, but you know, that's not a big issue whatsoever. So anyway, that about does it for this video on cook kits. Hope to give you another video, part 4 of our backpacking basics, how to not rough it. I hopefully will have an outside set then, and it's just a little. I'm just going to explain to you. It's a little difficult shooting outside or somewhere else because I'm shooting all this with my phone, and it doesn't have a tripod. So here in my room, it's a good place because it's very flat and level. So, but I'll try to figure something out and get outdoors a little bit because I'd rather have my hammock outdoors than in here and a little confined. But it's okay. So hang loose all your hammockers, Boy Scouts. I'm there, and proof of my Boy Scouting is right here. There's my Class A. There's my sash. Yes, I am a Boy Scout. Yeah. See you later, folks.